two former residential schools, only accessible by boat, were located on Ahousaht territory, here on these islands. Ahousaht Indian Residential School ran from 1904 until it burned down in 1940. Christie Indian Residential School opened in 1900 and was one of the last schools to close in BC in 1983.
Somebody decided our parents weren't going to be good parents. How dare they?
This week, members of the nation, former students and family came together to hear what a team tasked with uncovering the truth and locating the children who attended these schools have found.
We need to do more in order to understand.
Ground-penetrating radar findings showed that likely and potential unmarked grave locations were noted on both former school grounds.
It was a very emotional day today.
Greg Louie is the former elected chief of Ahousaht First Nation and a survivor of the Christie Indian Residential School. Today, he says he thinks about his sister, mother, and grandmother, who were also taken to the residential school. He says hearing the findings is scary, but a step forward in healing.
And really up until the Kamloops Nation made this announcement about the 215, then I really became open about it as personally and as a leader. I had no choice but to speak about it.
The National Center for Truth and Reconciliation lists 23 child deaths at the Christie School and a further 13 at Ahousaht. But the work here is meant to find those who are not reported in these numbers. The team, made up of Ahousaht community members and experts, don't want to share numbers of potential graves just yet.
We need to investigate some more and clarify and confirm, mostly confirm, that it's either or, you know. We don't want to be not telling the truth.
The research team spoke about the many inconsistencies between what survivors know to be true and what is documented in archival material, like stories of slugs in milk, worms in oatmeal, and maggots in the food, which is contrary to archival reports of menus served at the schools.
We're getting close to confirming some of the, what we've been told. That not that we don't believe our people, but we need to confirm it for the rest of the world.
We've always known what the truth is.
Anne Atleo, the residential school research project manager, says they have more work ahead of them. There are stories of children being taken from the Christie Indian Residential School up to the mountain or lake who never returned and still need to be investigated. In securing long-term funding and better access to archival records is needed to continue this work.
Ahousaht is going to continue with phase 2 of the residential school project, speaking to more people and looking for more evidence. I'm Jackie McKay for CBC Indigenous in Ahousaht First Nation.
This coverage can be upsetting and invite painful feelings or memories. If you or someone you care about is looking for support, you can call the National Residential School Crisis Line at 1-866-925-4419. It operates 24 hours a day and is available for survivors, intergenerational survivors, and their loved ones.